Good Sunday, everyone. I'm meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. High pressure across the Arctic at 1,026 millibars is creating more of an east to west flow across the Beaufort seacoast. That is moving some higher concentrations of ice still east of Barrow and trying to move those westward. Meanwhile, ice is melting from the south and the west over the Chukchi Sea. The result is there's still ice just offshore of Barrow and north of Prudhoe Bay and Deadhorse, though concentrations are considerably thinner as you move south and east toward the coast. High pressure across the west coast at 1,020 millibars is sitting across the areas just east of Norton Sound, east of Unalakleet, for example. Low pressure sitting across eastern parts of Siberia is creating some light rain from Nome all the way through the Bering Strait. Fog over Kotzebue Sound earlier today. High pressure sitting across the Bering will maintain control there. Then at 1,027 millibars tonight, it creates more of a north and westerly flow down the YK coast and into Bristol Bay. North of the Alaska Peninsula to the Pribilofs, Nunivak Island, and the St. Matthew Island waters, there's an opportunity for some showers, perhaps a better chance of rain the farther north you go. For south central and southwestern Alaska, including some parts of the interior, a generally dry sky should be expected. It's been a beautiful day across the Kenai Peninsula and into Kodiak Island, but eastward into the Copper River Basin and parts of the eastern interior, 40-mile country, and the Yukon Flats, there is an opportunity for a brief shower or storm. Most of that will be pretty isolated, as we've already seen on radar around the Tanana Valley earlier this afternoon. Now for southeast, rainfall is continuing, and some of that could be heavy, especially moving northward from Juneau towards Haines and Skagway. A better chance for more appreciable rainfall. Elsewhere, a general light rain is expected to continue for central and southern parts of southeast with low pressure over the central and eastern Gulf. That sits at 1,014 millibars. It's not very strong, but it is persistent. Looking northward into the western Yukon, a 1,014 millibar low pressure system will tie in with a trough of low pressure through Tuesday around the Alaska Range, and northward we can expect to see another round of more widely scattered showers and storms. West of that, into the Seward Peninsula, the northern parts of the YK, Norton Sound, the Brooks Range, and the Arctic coast, things should be drying up. Look for a lot more sunshine than you've seen in recent days. High pressure still in charge across the Bering, and low pressure trying to work in on the western edge of that into the western Aleutians with a better chance for light rain in the west and central part of the chain. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm meteorologist Dave Snyder. Remember, you can always get your latest forecast online anytime at weather.gov/Alaska.